I want to say thank you guys for coming. We definitely appreciate it. This question is for both of you guys. A lot of times actors have to put in a lot of different emotions into their characters to kind of convey and portray who they are. How hard was it for both of you guys portraying roles that were kind of muted on emotions and things of that nature to come across with that?
I'm assuming in Star Trek, not in other jobs, right? Because they were.
Because you're completely soulless
Well,
on Major Crimes.
I have no feelings whatsoever. It was a process of. God, this sounds really loud. It was a process of having a lot of emotion underneath a cover, because in fact, he's human underneath the cover, and so. Through the course of the episode is revealing, like a peeling of an onion, of another layer of his humanity. So we actually, our director was great. The director, Robert Lederman, was an editor, and he had given me a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the most sort of robotic, unemotional, to 10 being the most human. And we'd shot out of sequence, and he'd come up to me and he'd say, "In this scene, you're like at 7. No pun intended. Which I thought, what, I'm a beautiful woman? And so he would give me, he'd say, now you're at 8, and now you're at 10. So there were moments like when Locutus confronts him and tells him Geordi is going to be put down, essentially. I'm at a 10. Or when I say goodbye to Geordi, I'm at a 10. So, yeah, not that hard. Just using your own emotional life. Plus the costume really helps in being robotic, I gotta tell you.
Well, for movement, yeah.
Quite stiff.
The hardest, that was probably the single hardest part for me about playing 7, especially when I'm working with these psychopaths, when I'm working with all the boys. Because they're all goofballs. And I'm a really easy audience. I laugh really, really easily. So I'm the first one to break. If somebody's doing something goofy behind the scenes, that's it. The shot is gone because I will lose it, and then I start giggling. And once I start giggling and cackling, it doesn't end easily. So that was the hardest part. And so the first season and a half that I was on, something like that, the guy, especially Ethan Phillips, because he loved that I was such an easy audience, because these guys had all heard his jokes for the first 4 years. They were all new for me, so he could reuse all the material and everything. And I will laugh every time. It didn't matter how many times he had said it. I thought he was just as funny the 50th time. And so he loved that. But by my second season, he didn't even have to try. Bless the man's heart. He was trying to be a good thespian and a supportive actor and just do his lines and get through the scene. And I couldn't even make eye contact at that point. So by my second season on the show, any time that I had a scene, especially with Ethan Phillips, and it was my close-up, I would just look past him.
So if you saw him, you would laugh?
Yeah, if I made eye contact, no matter how hard he was trying to just do his job, I would just lose it.
I love it.
There's an awesome picture of somewhere floating in the web. It's you, Tom Paris, and maybe Chakotay, and you guys are on location in the woods somewhere, and you guys are all pointing your phasers.
That was our assistant directors.
Oh,
we were like,
was
shoot
that Mike DeMarin? Who was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were shooting. The assistant director was on the ground, and they're all shooting him. And the look on Jeri's face, she's like this. I mean, she's about to cackle, mid-cackle.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I was